good.
It's good.
It's good?
It's good. It's good.
We'll be there soon.
It's good. It's
I'm
good.
busy.
It's
All
good.
right. Take your time, Becca. Take
It's
your time.
fine.
Get everything set up here.
Anyone want to comment? Make sure you can hear us.
Yeah, give us
Yeah.
a comment on the Facebook if we're good.
Should we be louder? Can you hear us? Can you hear me now? How about now?
How about now?
What about now?
Oh.
Right now?
All right, I think I'm good.
All right. Did you run today?
I did. I did run.
You did?
I did. I ran with the Trail Conference, New York, New Jersey Trail Conference. Shout out to Don Weiss.
Woohoo!
That was an awesome group run.
Yeah. Where'd you run?
We ran at Waiwayanda.
Oh.
Waiwayanda.
With sunshine.
It was sunny. It was the first time I was there with good weather, which was shocking.
Are you allowed to be there?
I don't know. We were there.
Oh, I should have put cushions on these chairs.
I know. It kind of hurts my chest a little bit.
You had some meat back there, like some of us. Oh wait, I don't have one.
Awesome.
It's very cold.
All right. Well, welcome to our final Facebook Live of 2020. We are live here at the stadium. Thank you to Becca and Mark Constant for hosting us here. And we've got a lot of fun stuff planned for the evening. I'm joined on my right by Jana Schernetz and on my left with Becca Constant. And shout out to Michelle Rice, who could not come. She's working over at St. Barnabas tonight. We miss you. We wish that you were here. So, okay, here's the rundown for tonight. We are going to go over our stats for 2020. We've got a lot of them. Whole packet here, some very exciting statistics that we're going to share with you. We're going to do kind of round robin, take turns sharing those stats. We're going to go through the year, all the things that happened. It was a crazy year for everyone.
How crazy was it?
It was crazy.
Was it crazy?
It was crazy. Once we get through that, we're going to chat about the upcoming events we have in 2021. And then we're going to move on and invite our special guest, Sasquatch himself. And there's rumors of a unicorn making an appearance. So that is coming around the corner. You can drop your questions and comments in the group chat. I've got it here tonight so I can actually see what is going on, and we can make it interactive throughout the evening. All right, so let's start off with 2020. All right, we had 6 in-person races, 6 virtual events, and across the 12 events in 2020, we had 1,307 signups, which is awesome. Across those 1,300 signups, there were 765 individuals who made up that group. So now we're going to break down the stats for you.
Okay.
So let's get into it.
Our youngest Squatch was 4-year-old Felix Salemi. If you attended the film festival we had at the end of the summer, you'll remember meeting Felix on one of the short films. Our oldest Squatch was 88-year-old Arch Seaman.
Woo!
Arch and his running partner Kathleen Davies, who is 74 years old, have now come to 3 of our events.
They are awesome.
We love having them there.
We love you guys. We hope to see you more in 21. Oh, and now the breakdown of the ages of all our events in 2020. So 5% of our runners were under the age of 18. 13% were ages 18 to 29. 27 were 30 to 39-year-olds. That's your age bracket there, Becca, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, just checking. The age bracket with the most participants, the most in need of pain and suffering.
Yes.
Were ages 40 to 49.
All right, way to go.
34%. Yes, 34%.
That's me.
Air high five.
Way to go.
You're not there.
No, you're
I
not there
was
yet.
supporting you. I was supporting you.
No, you'll be there soon.
We'll be with our canes by then, but she'll be there.
Ages 50 to 59 made up about 16%, and 60 plus 5%. So they're nice and even on the bookends there. The under 18 and over 60. So way to represent in a very Squatch-tastic form.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
So we want to give a shout out specifically to our mini Squatches who are under the age of 8 years old. So if your folks are watching, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming out. We love having kids at our events. We've got under the age of 8, Charlie Walter, Ryan Rogers, Brady Caravella, Winifred Meyer, Joseph Jensen, Paige Deloach, Johnny Caravella, and Felix Salimi. So thank you guys so much for coming out to our events.
And now a special shout out to our 70 and older Squatches. I'm sorry if I pronounced your names wrong. Michael Francaviglia, Susan Geronix, Carmelita Lau, Kathleen Davies, Zeke Zucker, Irene Freitag, and Arch Seaman. Thank you so much for coming.
Awesome. Over 70 and representing.
Love it.
Love it.
We love the senior Squatch crowd. So thank you guys for coming. Okay, this is a statistic. Personally, I know these two ladies as well. We are most proud of for 2020. 426 of those runners were female, and 339 were male. So that means that for 2020, we were 56% female participants, 44% were male. So that is really exciting. That's one of our top goals at Sassquad, is to get more women out on the trails. Last year, we were at 49%. So to jump up to 56% is really, really exciting to make that big leap.
Well done, Kim.
Hey,
Well done.
that's team effort. That's team effort. Moving right along.
Ah, yes. Moving along.
Good. Not my turn. It's not my turn.
Watching above the call of duty. So every year we like to recognize the runner who comes out to the most trail parties, because every trail run is a trail party.
Yes.
And as well as the individual who volunteers the most at our races. Volunteers are very important. I think it's a real good, fun part of racing.
It really is.
Volunteering.
It really is.
If you haven't volunteered yet, you might want to get on that.
Definitely.
But Kim, do you want to announce who
Yes.
who's watched above the call of duty?
It would be my honor to do that. And I know that this person is watching. I gave her a heads up because she goes to bed early, so I wanted her to be on Facebook Live.
So we're at different time zone?
No,
No.
Virginia. Yeah, East Coast still. Maria Logan.
Woo-hoo!
Congratulations, the 2020 runner who's come to the most events and participated in the most events. So Maria actually lives in Virginia. So not only did she sign up for a ton of our virtual races, she also came to our events when we had them in person in January and February. So Maria has completed a combination of 12 events between the virtual and in-person for 2020. So she completed the most. Maria has become a good friend to me over the last couple years and has been one of our top supporters, hands down. If you've ever met Maria, she's one of the most enthusiastic, passionate people you will ever meet. And she loves all the endurance sports, and I'm so thankful that she found us and she's been supporting us for the last couple of years. So Maria, thank you so much. Congratulations. And a small way for us to say thank you and to continue your streak possibly is to give you a free entry to one of our 2021 events, as well as an exclusive Sassquad duffel bag. So
Yes.
we still have a few of those, and those are only given out to our top runners.
These aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. So congratulations, Maria. Oh, she said she's gonna cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Unless they're happy tears. Okay, so for 2020, now we have our Volunteer of the Year, and there's 3 individuals who can't compete for this title because they go way above and beyond the Squatch Call of Duty, and that is Jana, Becca, and Michelle. They would win this every year, hands down.
We love you.
Well, right here.
Right
here. Squatch art. So we are awarding this to the next person who there really wasn't a competition with this individual. This individual volunteered at almost every single event that we had, and if he wasn't volunteering, he signed up, but then he'd end up volunteering at that event anyway. So the Volunteer of the Year goes to...
Do you want a drum roll?
Drum roll, please.
Go ahead.
Mr. Joe Brandine.
Woo!
Shout out, Joe.
Squatchy round of applause.
Good job, Joe. So Joe is an incredibly active member of the trail and ultra community, not only in ours, but he is super involved with the Raritan Valley Road Runners Club, RVRR. And he's also the co-race director for the Chimney Rock 5-miler that their club puts on. So Joe is constantly giving back to the trail and ultra community. I've told Joe this many times. like every race that he comes and volunteers, but I want to say it publicly so you all can hear it. A very personal thank you to everything you've done for me and the support you've given to Sasquad. I mean, from fixing the race clock when I fried it. It was stressful. Like, we were trying to get the race started in September, and I total bonehead move. I'd switched the terminals with the battery, and it just went, and then the smoke came out.
Not good.
And Joe, you took it and you fixed it, and if you know anything about race clocks, they're very expensive, so I appreciate you doing that. And then he's marked miles and miles of trails. He was Jana's right-hand man for the Squatch on Surprise, as well as the Squatchy Leftovers. He was out there before the race marking the trails. So thank you, Joe. We appreciate you and all that you've done. And we've got an exclusive Sasquad trucker hat for you, or the duffel bag. You can choose whichever one you want. So you have gone above and beyond the call of Squatch duty. So thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Some more notable stats and happenings from 2020. Our Facebook group has grown to 775 members and hikers of all ages and paces. I think our goal should be to hit 1,000.
1,000.
Thousand.
I like that.
Do you think we could do it like by the end of the year? Maybe.
I
Tell
will-
your friends.
Yeah,
Tell your friends, neighbors, family, anybody.
definitely.
Yeah.
And
1,000.
we hosted more than just trail parties this year. We had 3 different plogging trail cleanup weekends in partnership with the South Mountain Conservancy.
And we held our second annual Squatch hunt in August, which was so much fun. We're definitely going to be doing it again this year. So
Well, we're having a dog party
Yeah,
apparently.
we're going to take a pause.
Hold on.
Take a pause
we have
right
a
here.
whoopathon going on.
We'll filibuster.
We're woofing.
Filibuster.
Woof, woof. I like woof. Woof is one of my favorite words.
Whoop.
I think I've texted that to you 3 times. Woof.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's it's woof could be good, woof could be
Right,
bad.
it's-
It's just one of those
Yeah,
words.
kind of like squatchy.
Yeah, it's Squatch.
You know?
Yeah. It's woof-tastic.
Squatch-tastic.
Squatch-tastic.
So we've got a great live chat going on here. Lots of comments.
Yeah,
Yep.
we do.
Check
Yep.
the chat.
Yep.
Who's chatting it up?
We got Elaine just said woot.
Woo.
Yep.
Yeah,
Michael, Michael, it's actually not Blaze. It's the neighbor's dogs who are barking.
Should we give a shout out to Elaine who just finished that 100-miler with like
Oh, yes,
Oh,
Elena Costa.
Elaine.
Wow.
impressive.
That was
my
awesome.
dear.
That
Impressive.
was awesome.
Congratulations on your
That was great.
100-mile finish.
That was great.
Are we
Sure,
back?
I think we're good.
I think
Are
we're
we good?
clear?
We good?
Yeah, we're clear. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what I was talking about was our second annual Squatch hunt, which we had in August, which was awesome. And we're definitely going to keep doing that. We get a lot of people participating in that. But we'd like to make it fun and even more fun and try to top each year with the things that you can find on trail, things that you can do. Always looking for ideas, so throw them our way. But be sure that you run your idea through the Mama Beck app first.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Mama back.
Run it through first. Definitely not Mama Beck approved will be great.
Right.
So we highly encourage not Mama Beck approved
Totally.
items.
Like
Totally.
today.
I had a headlamp. Brought a headlamp, and I tested it before I got to the road just in
Great.
case I needed to be rescued. But I made it back in time.
Great.
And I'm here and showered. We had our first ever Sasquad Trail Runners Film Festival,
Yes.
also in August. August was a big month
was a
for
big
us.
month,
It was a big
yeah.
month. It was a big
Big
month,
month.
which was a huge success, and we definitely want to continue hosting another festival in 21. Fingers crossed, it'll be in person.
Yeah, we all.
So get those cameras ready, get the creative juices flowing. Let's keep it PG, right?
Oh, always.
Oh yes, keep it squatchy clean.
Definitely.
Definitely. Did you hear something? Anyway.
So in October, we were back for year 2 of the Run, Hike, Eat event at Hacklebarney State Park over in Chester, New Jersey. We had a ton of people come out. We had lots of families. Actually, we didn't do any running. It was all hiking. We ended up doing a big group hike, split up into a couple of groups to be spread out, and then we went over and ate a ton of donuts. They were so good at the Hacklebarney Cider Mill. In June, we launched our RunVenture Zoom series, which is part of what we're doing tonight, we have had over 15 episodes of that. We've had runners from our local community and then even further out of state, and it's what's led to the start of the Sasquatch Trail Runners podcast. So that is really exciting. That was one of the goals that we kind of had on the 5-year plan when we first started, and so to launch that at the end of year 3 is very exciting for us.
Where can they find this podcast?
Yeah, you can find. Great question.
Oh, I'm always there. I'm always there for you.
You can find the podcast really anywhere that podcasts are streaming. So Apple, Google Play, Spotify, we're wherever podcasts are available. You can just type in Sasquatch Trail Runners. We've got all of the episodes from our Zoom series are loaded up there. So it's really fun if you're driving or if you're out on the trail to listen to those episodes.
During the month of July, we were one of the sponsors for Mission Clean Water's 30-day challenge, where James Leitner ran 30 miles a day, that was over 30 days, to raise $30,000 for the Clean Drinking Water Project in Uganda. Sasquatch helped mobilize local runners to join James at Tamaquas and virtually during the 30-day challenge. I mean, personally, I went one day, and it was, like, unbelievable. 900 miles.
900.
900.
That was, like, not even, like, the end of his crazy
Yeah.
running things. If you don't know James, you can listen to him on the RunVenture podcast.
Yes.
You can learn all about James there. And his Facebook page, he's really quite the guy.
Yes. And he started hosting some events this fall as well, and he's going to be doing that into the spring. That's going to be an avenue to bring in funds for the Mission Clean Water nonprofit. So we love James, we love supporting him, and we will continue doing that this next year.
And we
gotta keep the fire going.
Keep the fire going. Anyway, all right, you'll be okay. All right. We hosted 2 virtual-ish, because everything on trails is ish.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 virtual-ish events. The Fat Sass Switchback Challenge in July. Did we go up the switchbacks this year? We went up the switchbacks.
Up the switchback.
I did this. You think I would remember?
I think you did it for 6 hours. Or 3.
I don't know. You know, it's like running, like the ultra running. It's like you don't remember the pain. Anyway, so you go up the switchbacks and down, and just keep doing that over and over and over again. And then a new one, the Blue Mountain Ultra Squatch in Stokes State Forest.
Awesome.
Stokes is awesome. You should go check out Stokes. It's absolutely beautiful. And that new race has actually inspired yet another Sasquatch event.
Yes.
We're launching it in January.
January.
You can talk about that now or later?
We're gonna wait till the end.
Ooh, suspense.
Yes.
I like this suspense.
Little suspense. Yeah.
All right, so you have to hold out to find out what that new event is.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about a few specific highlights from 2020. This was a fun list to make. Obviously we're not gonna cover everything. We would be here all night chatting about it. But if you're watching, drop your favorite memory in the chat, and I'll keep an eye on it. We can share it with everybody here. But we're going to share a couple of ours. So the year started off with a bang. I don't know if you even remember this, but back in January, we had our rescheduled date of the ugly sweater that was supposed to be December 2019. It was bumped to January because there was an ice storm at Waiwiana.
Of course.
Shocker.
Squatchy Council shut it down. Sorry.
We had to shut that down.
Sorry,
there were
shut it down.
4 inches of ice. It was
down.
really sketchy. So we postponed it to January. And then, wouldn't you know it, there was crazy weather in January.
But it was.
I wish we could bring up the pictures.
I know.
I probably could. I could hold it in front of you.
We didn't have an ice storm or a snowstorm.
Nope.
It was a windstorm. Like gale force winds. And it was almost 70 degrees. So everybody got the sweaters on. They ran like a mile, and then we're just like taking the
People were
sweaters
just
off.
like sweating.
Sweating in the sweaters.
But you know, in the spirit of the event, people left them on.
They
Which
did.
Was really cool.
You guys
really
were
cool.
troopers.
You guys were super troopers.
You were super troopers.
But let's continue with the weather.
Yes.
So, frosty fat sass in January.
Oh my God.
You know, it's kind of hard to top the weather at Waiwiana.
Yeah.
But I really think this was some of the worst weather.
It was so bad.
It was awful. The runners who survived the race, seriously, they were tough.
Yeah.
They were. I don't even like to run in the sun, let alone run in torrential downpour, and they suffered hard.
It was really bad.
It was really bad.
I mean, we were suffering. We weren't running.
Yeah, and you tried. You're always looking out for your runners and tried to construct a tent city, which didn't really work.
How many tents did you leave there?
Like two of our tents were just crumbled in a ball.
But I have to say, the volunteers, spectators, and definitely the runners were quite moist.
They were moist. Very moist.
Very moist all day long. It was a moist run.
Yes.
Well, while we're laughing, we can talk about how funny our first annual Onesie Fest,
Yes!
5K marathon in February, was out of control. Laughing.
Marathon, 5K?
5K marathon.
5K marathon.
Start to finish.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What?
Arch and Kathleen were there.
They were there.
It was great to have them.
What onesie did you wear?
Did I have my unicorn one then?
I think you did.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I had Chewbacca.
I mean, even a question?
Yeah, unicorn.
Well, where's the blueberry?
The blueberry, Michelle.
So if you guys are not there, Michelle just had this like big blue onesie. That was it. It was blue.
That's it.
That was it. Just blue.
Gone down in history. Okay, so I do want to talk about this. When the world shut down in March, we had just squeezed in our last event, the double Squatch. We were one of the last races that got off that second weekend in March.
Oh, yeah.
But right after that, when everything was closing down, it was the height of the first wave, we really saw our community rally together and support each other through our online community. And I think our Facebook group, I wish I'd done that stat of how much it grew from March to now, but we've just had really awesome, I think, community engagement online, which has been great. So I want to say a personal thank you to you guys for supporting us this year through the highs and lows. And we all know, right, there's so many virtual races happening everywhere. It seems
Virtually everywhere.
Virtually everywhere.
Sorry.
There's so many virtuals, and so I just want to say a personal thank you. Thank you for supporting us. You signed up for the virtuals, and I'm doing this full time now, so I really appreciate you guys supporting us and choosing Sassquad. So that was definitely a highlight, I think. Even though there were a lot of negatives come from it, just seeing our community come together was a really cool thing.
You know who we should also give a shout out to? Sasquatch himself.
Oh, well.
Anyone who was at the last Squatch standing, that's the, what was that? That was...
It was in October. It was supposed to be April, but...
Yeah, so Sasquatch himself made an appearance at that race.
He did.
He was there. So you never know when he's going to show up at a race. He doesn't really tell us ahead of time.
Yeah.
But he was there, and it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So shout out wherever you are.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks,
coming.
Thank you.
This spring, we lost a giant in the trail and ultra community when Tom O'Reilly passed away. Since Tom first started his battle with cancer, the running community lifted up Tom and Elaine every step of the way. This is going back to our whole community thing here. We're proud to be a part of that wave of love and support, and we want to say again to Elaine Acosta that we love you and you and your family, and we are here for you always.
Love you, Elaine.
Right, so like we said before, there's so many memories that we could share. It would take all night, so we're going to leave it at that. And moving right along to, again, I think this is, all three of us, one of our favorite parts to share at the end of the year is giving back to our local community. So one of the pillars at Sassquad is that we are committed to supporting a charity or a nonprofit that is local to the community where we are hosting the event. So that means we get to support a really nice wide range of nonprofits and charities across New Jersey. And even through the height of the pandemic, when races were being canceled left and right, we were really committed to continue supporting those charities because they needed the support just as much as anyone, especially during the height of the COVID-19. So here are the 2020 stats of our community giving from Sasquatch Trail Running, and it was made possible through you guys.
Right, so the first one is $5,000 to the South Mountain Conservancy. Our 3-year total is now over $9,000. The South Mountain Conservancy is the nonprofit organization that maintains the trails of the South Mountain Reservation. And as you know, we host a number of events at South Mountain every year, so it's important that we support the awesome work that they are doing. And if you want to be part of that awesome crew that takes care of and maintains the trails of the South Mountain Conservancy, you can reach out to to Kimmy here,
Board member.
or board member.
Board member.
Yeah, starting in January.
Board
Very
member.
cool.
It's always important to give back to the community and to give back to the trails that give us so much as we run on them. So don't forget to do that.
Okay, and $600 to the NJCASA, the New Jersey Coalition Against Sexual Assault. Our total now is $1,500 to that charity. They promote the compassionate and just treatment of survivors and their loved ones.
We supported the amazing nonprofit in Livingston, where we're at right now, called Livingston Neighbors
We're at
Helping
the
Neighbors.
stadium.
We're at the. Well, we're in Livingston.
Yeah. Shh, shh. They're banging on the door now. Great.
Secret location is
Secret
no
location.
more.
Secret location.
Secret location.
So, Livingston Neighbors Helping Neighbors, we started supporting them at our first event in the summer of 2018 at the Fat Sass Switchback Challenge. And this summer, instead of collecting food donations, which we would normally do in person, we raised over $2,500 to go to that charity. So they distribute the money and then purchase food for local families in need. And in the summer when we did it, they gave it directly to the families who need it the most, who were affected by COVID-19.
And socks.
Yeah.
Socks.
Socks.
Did you know that socks are the #1 requested item at homeless shelters? Socks. So we have collected 500 pairs of new socks for our charity partner, Sockstus. Get it? Sockstus.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
That is
That
awesome.
brings our total now to 2,000 pairs of socks. That's 4,000 individual socks.
Yes.
For those of you like numbers. Sockstus distributes these socks to homeless shelters around Hudson County. Thanks.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
good.
My turn.
Oh.
Sorry.
You go, Becca.
My turn.
Jeez.
My turn. We also donated $1,200 to the New York, New Jersey Trail Conference. Our total is now over $1,500. The New Jersey Trail Conference New York, New Jersey Trail Conference maintains and protects over 2,000 miles of trails in New York and New Jersey, including several of the parks where we host our races. Our new race series that is starting in January will also be supporting that.
I just had an idea. Maybe we should try to cover all 2,000 miles.
Oh, stop.
Well, you know.
You know,
I
this is how ideas are born.
You heard it here first. All right, so before we wrap this up and talk about upcoming events, we want to spend just a minute sharing a big thank you to our partners that we have. So first off is Sneaker Factory. So Sneaker Factory in Millburn, these were the first guys who partnered up with us and really believed in the dream of Sasquatch trail running. So thank you to Joe and to Mike over at Sneaker Factory in Millburn. They have locations in Millburn, Florham Park, and Basking Ridge. Sneaker Factory supports us not only by sharing our events with their customers, but they also provide the bibs for all of our races, and they host in-person events at their store, which we're hoping to get back to in the new year. So thank you to Sneaker Factory.
And thank you again to the New York, New Jersey Trail Conference. We are a club member with the Trail Conference, and we consider them great friends. They're great friends.
They are.
They're good people. A special shout out to Don Weiss for his enthusiastic support, Squatch-tastic support of Sasquad trail runners. So thanks, Don, for all that you do for us. And we raise funds for the Trail Conference through our Double Squatch and Onesie Fest races, and we'll be supporting them with our new series. Once again, this new series.
I know.
So many references to this new series.
It's coming up.
I'm so excited.
Hang tight,
So
kids. Hang
excited.
tight.
I'm hanging. So that's the one starting in January.
Yes.
Yes. We should have mentioned that once or twice.
I
I can't
coming
believe you
up.
waited until now to mention this new race series that's coming in January.
I know. And then next we have the South Mountain Conservancy, who we mentioned before. We host several events at the reservation, so it's really important that we support them. In January, it was referenced before, I'm going to be joining the Board of Trustees for the Conservancy, so I am super excited to be supporting the mission that they have to preserve and protect the reservation. So we co-hosted 3 different plogging events, trail cleanup weekends with them, and like Janet said, raised over $5,000 through our annual Frosty Fat Sass event back in January.
Kim, I have a question for you.
Yep.
What's clogging for some of our audience that might not know that wonderful word,
Yes,
clog?
yes. So clogging is the act of picking up trash while jogging. So,
It's with gloves, not with
Are you
yes,
talking-
PPE. You can't give it away. It's coming up. It's coming up. All right. Next,
You
last
gotta
one.
do this.
All right, I'll do the last one. We have a little mayhem going on behind the camera, which you're going to see in about 3 minutes. You'll understand why Mama Beck is losing it right now. So I'm going to keep it together. We want to give a special shout out to Ambrose Salmini with Running and Racing Broadcast. So back in January, Ambrose reached out to us and wanted to know if he could come to our event, The Ugly Sweater, and make a short video that would be aired on national TV and then also throughout social media. So Ambrose did that, and then he must have really liked us because he came back to film the Onesie Fest. So we are so appreciative of Ambrose, and it was really great exposure for Sassquad, so we really appreciate you, and thank you for your support.
Did you mention what it was?
I think let's post the link
Running
again.
and Racing.
Post the
Yeah,
link
yeah.
later.
We can post
Yeah.
a link.
Post the link.
Yeah,
Let them
yeah.
see it.
Yeah,
Let them
the
see it.
videos-
Yeah, it's really cool.
They were really cool.
Pretty
They were
It was really cool.
So you're going to talk about this event now in January?
Yes.
But
I am.
I think I hear our
Yeah,
special
so-
guest is here. We need to go.
You guys
we
wanna
need
All right,
go
we're gonna go
forward?
meet with the guest.
So
Let her
we're
talk.
we're gonna leave you to talk about the upcoming events, and we're gonna go get our special
We'll be back.
Okay,
guest.
you
We'll be
guys
back.
go, and
Okay.
I'll fill you in on our upcoming events. So, we'll start off with these references to the new series. I'm really excited about this. We've been working on it the last couple of weeks, and you're a runner in New Jersey. You know that events have been canceled because permits have been pulled. So, first of all, let me share this. We've gotten together with a group of race directors throughout New Jersey, and we are going to the state, to the governor's office, to get some more clarification on the executive order. So we're working together to hopefully get the executive order to specifically address races so that they can happen moving forward. So I want you guys to know that we are working really hard to make that happen, and hopefully we're going to see some changes in the next month or so. That being said, we don't want to wait for that to happen. So we are going to move full steam ahead with our planned events that we have in 2021. Nothing is changing. We're still applying for the permits. We're still planning the events as if they're going to happen. But running along parallel to that, we are launching our new series called the RunVenture series. So this is going to be the same flavor as the Blue Mountain Ultra event that we hosted back in the summer. So if you weren't familiar with that, is we designed a course at Stokes State Forest. We produced the map with the GPX, and you went online on Ultra Sign Up. You were able to sign up for the distance that you wanted. We gave you the map, we gave you the GPX, and then you went out during we had a few weeks, you went out on your own at the park, and you completed that race. So what we're going to do in 2021 is each month we're going to go to a different location around New Jersey, New York area, and we have different options for you to sign up for races that will range from 5K up to Ultra. And you can sign up for the distance that you want. We're going to give you the GPX, we'll give you the map, and then you can go out anytime that month and complete it. So we're going to alternate between very challenging mountain race in 1 month, and then next month we'll go to a little bit, more mellow, runnable. You can, move a little bit quicker on the trail. So each month we'll go back and forth between mountain running and a little bit more mellow. So I'm excited to share that in January we are going to be going to the Delaware Water Gap. You might be asking, why would you go to the Delaware Water Gap in January? Well, the answer to that is we're going to be heading around Mount Tammany and Mount Mincy. So if you've been there at all this year, you know that it's been insanely crowded and busy. So we're hoping that by going in January, the crowds will be down because the weather's not as nice, and you guys you won't have to fight with the crowds on the weekend. So in January, we have the website's ready to go. It's going to be on Run Sign Up. You can sign up to do a 5K, which is the traditional Mount Tammany loop. You can do the Mount Mincy 5-miler, which is on the other side of the river. You're summiting Mincy and coming back down. Then you can combine the two by doing Tammany and Mincy, which is about 7 miles. Or the last option is Tammany, Mincy, and Sunfish Pond, which comes out to about 12 miles. So all that is going to be launched on social media in the next week, but we're really excited to share that with you. We've already got locations. We're going to be going to East Hudson. We're going to go West Hudson. We're going to go down to Monmouth County, do a little beach run. It's going to be really fun. So know that that is coming. And this is also great. Even if we get back to the in-person events every month, some of you aren't comfortable doing that. So you can have these as another option. Hello there. So if you didn't know, that's what was going on behind the camera. Was our unicorn friend. So, oh, here it comes. All right, so I think this is the time of our interview. Jana, do we have Sasquatch? Is Sasquatch ready?
He's ready.
He's ready? Okay, so we're going to let Sasquatch take the stage. We actually have another special guest, a unicorn, who's going to be interviewing Sasquatch. So we have some questions that have already been prepared. We're going to ask him. And then if you want, we'll keep this open, the chat. Becca's going to have that on her computer. On this laptop, she's going to read those questions. So I'm going to hop off so they've got plenty of room up here. And why don't you guys come on out?
Come on, let's go, Sass.
Thank you so much for coming.
He's here.
Thank you so
Sasquatch
much.
is here.
He's here.
Hi, Sasquatch. Hi, unicorn. Have a seat.
Unicorn.
Yes.
Unicorn.
Yeah, he's got center stage here. Rebecca, I'm going to give you the laptop. And zoom in a little bit.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Good trip? Not pretty little turbulent. Oh, yeah, there was a long flight?
Very long flight.
Wow.
Yeah.
What airline did Sasquatch fly?
It was the Sasquatch Express.
Oh.
Yeah. Limited tickets. Every other seat. It was really nice. Sanitary. Smelled a little, but I was able to spread out.
Great.
Oh,
Well.
What? Who is that?
It's like a mythical, like amazing thing
It
going on
really
here.
is. But I thought this was my time. I thought it was my interview.
It is, Sasquatch. We're very glad that you're here, and we have a couple of things we'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind.
Okay, all right, let's start.
So thank you very much for coming.
Sure,
And
sure.
I'm just really curious. What flavor do you prefer for your runners? Sweet or salty?
What flavor? Sweet or salty for the runners? Well, I guess it depends on the day. Like, if I bite a narwhal first, I probably want a sweet runner after.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say.
There's narwhals can be tough though.
Yeah,
They get stuck in your teeth
flubber.
with the horn.
Yeah, but it serves as a toothpick.
Oh, tooth. Oh, you're very resourceful.
Mm-hmm.
Squatchy. Can I call you Squatchy?
Okay.
Okay, Squatchy. We'll call you Squatchy. Okay, and a very important question. Is it running or jogging?
Oh, come on. Really? Obviously, it's jogging.
Jogging. So you actually say the J?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, get with it, unicorn.
I'm trying. Sometimes the horn gets in the way.
Uh-huh. Keep them coming. What's the next question?
All right. So I have noticed that your fur is gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's absolutely. Tell me, how do you keep your fur so silky and shiny?
Well, it's kind of a secret. It's kind of a part of the lore of Sasquatch legend.
Well, we really like Sasquatch, and this is like a very intimate community. So I think you could be safe sharing that with our runners.
Okay, fine. Well, it's actually Dr. Squatch soap? I don't know if you're familiar with it.
No, I don't shower, so I really don't know. But go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah. Dr. Squatch soap. Smells like pine trees.
It's good stuff. I can smell you over here. It's amazing.
What are these clouds?
Narwhal! Are you hungry?
Yes,
Ooh, maybe we can get you some narwhal later.
that would be
Can we
good.
get narwhal to go, please? Maybe some takeout?
I like it extra crispy.
Ooh, extra crispy narwhal. That's awesome. But you have to worry about cholesterol or anything?
Not really.
No? Okay. All right. Well, let's continue. Oh, the abominable snowman.
Yeah, what about it?
Is that you in a winter coat?
Frankly, I'm insulted. Hey,
What is going on out here?
you better tell that unicorn to leave me alone. I'm gonna get upset.
Some mythical mayhem going on back here. I'm interviewing a very important guest. If you guys could be a little bit more respectful.
I
Gosh.
thought this interview was gonna be exclusive.
I'm so sorry. They just pop up everywhere sometimes. It's really, really hard. But anyway, just look at me, talk to me. It's just you and I.
All right.
We're just
What was the
gonna have
question?
a little conversation here, Squatchy. I'll talk to you guys later. You're in trouble. Both of you. Okay. Hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
Are they really just an American taco?
I don't think so. Don't even get me started on hot dogs. If we're gonna talk about hot dogs, we're gonna need to talk about Libby's deep fried hot dogs.
Tacos? Tuesday?
Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Obviously, love them.
If you're going to be around on Tuesday, maybe we can get some tacos? Maybe we
Yeah,
can,
I think so. I gotta check my schedule, see what's going on.
a side of crispy narwhal.
That'd be delicious.
Awesome. It's a date.
Uh-huh.
It's a date. Speaking of mythical creatures, you ever hang around with Loch Ness? I mean, do you call her Nessie? Are you guys like tight? Like tight? No?
Well, I don't like to discuss other mythical creatures, but I will say off the record that Nessie is pretty great. We get along. She's got a long neck and she's pretty mythical, like me.
You like those long necks, huh?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Longhorn, long neck.
sure. Hey,
Hey,
who is that?
just do your best to ignore them. Remember, it's just you and I.
Okay,
Just you and
okay.
I, and the Sassquad trail running community.
Okay, all right.
Just focus.
Do you have any more questions,
No,
or
I
are you
have
gonna
a few
take
more
some from the group?
questions. I have a few questions. Everyone, these are like people really want to know about you. They're very interesting.
Okay.
Okay. So, I can't help but notice your feet. And
Yeah.
runners, try to take care of their feet. They're not really known to have the nicest feet, but you, my dear, they're spectacular.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
take great pride.
Yes, they look fantastic.
Yeah, tastes good too.
Yeah, do a little nibble.
Sometimes.
You gotta do what you gotta do when you're out
Try
there.
to do it.
Yeah. Do you find it hard to get running shoes in your size?
Well, I don't really need them, you know?
No? You're like
No.
a barefoot runner?
Great feet, so I consider myself more of a barefoot runner, all natural.
Ooh, oh, natural. Those are mighty big feet you have. I'm so sorry. I can't help but notice how big your feet are.
No. Any
Ooh.
other questions?
Yes, here's a good one. Okay, so let's just say you and Bumble. Have you heard of Bumble?
I've heard of Bumble.
Okay. You and Bumble are racing. Who wins?
Yeah. It's not even a question. I mean, look at this sheer athleticism.
It's
I would absolutely destroy him.
it's stunning. Like what's your workout regimen? What do you do? Do you have a trainer?
No, I squatch alone. Yeah,
Squat.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for some runners out there? Some squatchy tips so they could be as squatch-tastic of a runner as you?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about moving forward Yeah. The arm swing is also pretty important.
Arms
You got to kind of like squatch along and just really channel your inner Sasquatch is what's really important.
Yes, it's the spirit. It's that running Sasquatch spirit that really propels you.
Yes, and always believe in yourself, especially when no one else will, because that happens a lot to me.
Yeah, I get it. It must be tough. Must be tough.
It is. It is. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes, as a unicorn, people, don't really believe in me, but,
Right.
here I am.
Here you are.
Here I am.
You are. Yep.
And our other unicorn in Norwal.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, people don't believe in you, and, like, you really exist. And it's like,
Here we
yeah,
are.
you
Here
have
we
to.
are. Just one big squatchy family.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
look at this.
Yeah.
Look at the love.
Oh,
Look at the
group
love.
hug.
Oh,
Group
look at the love.
hug.
Unicorn love.
You guys are sweet. You're sweet. Okay, bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Where's the narwhal? Let's do a group hug.
Oh,
Group
narwhal.
hug.
All
Bring
right.
it in.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, right here. Come on, unicorn.
That's so much love.
Love you guys.
Sorry,
Love
we're having a little bit of a love fest
We're having a
over
moment.
here. A
We're
little
having a
mythical
moment.
love fest. All right, guys. Shoot.
you. Yeah.
Shoot.
Let's go. Let's
Bye.
keep moving
Bye.
on.
You guys are done.
Unicorn, do you
All
have
right.
any other questions, or should we
Yeah.
look in the group
I've
chat?
got one more question. And this has been, plaguing the running community for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured if anybody is going to know the answer to this, it's going to be you.
Okay.
You
What
ready?
is it?
All right. Vert.
Mm.
Real or mythical?
Vert. Vert. Vert is not real. Definitely not real.
All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. The great mystery of Vert has been solved. It is not real.
That's right. Nope.
Nope. All right. Do we have any questions from our viewers?
I just see one from Dave. He wants to know if it's a DNF if Squatch eats you. Or if Squatch
DNF.
eats the runner.
I think what happens is Squatch actually gets your official result on Ultra Sign Up, and you get the DNF. But Squatch's rating goes way up. Up, up, up.
All right. So avoid the Squatch if you do not want a DNF.
Alright, well, this is about all the time I have to share with you, so I'm just going to exit stage left and get out of here.
All right. Well, really appreciate you coming and speaking to us in
Thank you.
the secret location that is not secret
Namaste.
anymore.
Namaste.
But thank you. I think your Squatchy car is ready.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Keep it squatchy.
Keep it Squatchy.
Wow. Woohoo! Can we give it up for Sassquad here? I mean, that was really something else. That was something
That was
else.
something else, all right.
Wow.
All right.
You did a really great job.
I'm just going to go make sure that
Yep.
Sasquatch gets on that car
Okay. Yeah.
back to the airport in time.
Okay.
All
You
right.
take care of that.
I'm going
Yeah.
to take care of that.
Becca, nice job with the
Production?
Yeah, the production manager right there. That was really great.
Could give a shout out to my kids.
We will. We will. Well,
I'm so indebted right now. I don't even know what's gonna happen.
so Becca might have bribed her children to help us out here, and her husband. So thank you to all of them. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. You know it, we know it. 2020 has been an insane year on so many different levels. But again, we've just been really touched by the community here at Sassquad, and just really proud and excited to be a part of the greater community of trail running here on the East Coast. So we have so many exciting things planned for 2021. Again, we're going to move forward full steam ahead with all of those events, and we're going to be sharing more about the run series that's coming up, and I think you're really going to have a great time. But before we leave, I do want to say again, a special thank you to these ladies here, and Michelle, who's not here. They have helped grow Sassquad beyond, like, you guys don't even know the amount of planning that goes into events behind the scenes, before the event, during the event, the crises that happens and you don't know about it. But these women have been here from day one to help me, and I really, really, truly appreciate that, and I want you guys to know the support that they give me. So thank you guys.
Did I miss anything?
Well, yeah, we had Sasquatch on and the unicorn.
No way.
We did.
No way.
You missed it.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Squatchy was here.
He was here.
Himself.
He was here.
I'm gonna have to watch
You
it.
catch the replay.
Catch the
I can
replay.
catch the replay on the podcast.
Yes.
No,
Where-
Facebook.
Well,
You can't.
Facebook?
You're gonna have to watch it.
I have to watch it
Right.
on Facebook, but then I can listen to it on the
Correct.
podcast. Where can I listen to that
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. Anywhere podcasts are streaming.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I have to check that out.
Yeah,
I
check
can't
it
believe
out.
I missed that.
Yeah, I
Nobody,
know.
you didn't tell me?
I don't know what you were doing.
I don't know. Yeah.
I was getting
So-
another beer probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
But
You and Mark
I
probably
was
drinking a
definitely
beer.
not taking a shower.
No.
no,
Nope.
no.
Definitely not taking a shower.
No.
I think that about wraps it up. That was great. I have no idea what time it is.
No idea. Happy holidays.
But happy holidays.
Happy
We'll be in
holidays.
touch. Have the best new year. And until we see you again, keep it squatchy.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Just wanted you to hit him.